Hi and welcome to this live currency strength indicator tables video. My name is John. I'll be taking you through the charts this Tuesday the 3rd of January. Here you can see we have the live currency strength indicator tables in front of us. We have two types of tables. We have the trend traders table and the day traders table. These are highlighted in the same studies but just on different time frames. The trend traders is our higher time frame, day traders is our lower time frame. And you can see that some of the currencies here are highlighted in green. That is showing that there's a confluence between those two trading time frames. The tables auto update every 15 minutes 24/7, so if you do have access to these tables, then you can come and get the latest update once you log in. So what's going on then in the market? Well, we can see that on the trend traders table, the yen is the strongest currency. That is then followed by the US dollar as the second strongest currency, followed by the euro as the third strongest currency. On the weak side, we have the pound at W1 showing it as the weakest currency, followed by the New Zealand dollar, which is the second weakest, followed by the Australian dollar, which is the third weakest. On the day trader side of things, yen also tops the table at S1, followed by the US dollar at S2, followed by the Canadian dollar at S3. However, on the weak side of things, we have the Swiss franc topping the table here, followed by the pound at W2 this time, followed by the New Zealand dollar at W3. So we can see here the correlated currencies are sort of your yen, your dollar, your pound, and your Kiwi. Now we're going to take a look at a couple of the pound pairs. These pairs are kind of shaping up quite nicely for some further downside at the moment, so I quite like the opportunities on them. So if we just head over here to pound yen first of all, this one is topping the trend traders tables, and you can see here price has been accelerating to the downside over the past couple of weeks of trading. We've broken through some key areas of support, one being the 200 moving average and the other being this 157 spot 50 handle, which has proven to be a sticking point for pound yen in the past. However, we've blown straight through this level this time. We've also traded through a trend line support. You can see here that a trend line started to form back in the start of December 2021, and looking through that market there where we've projected that trend line, price has also broken through that trend line on this weekly time frame. So this suggests to me that if we were to get maybe a close below the 157 spot 50 handle this week, this could open the door for an opportunity to sellers to sell the market down towards the 149 handle, where you can see lots of support back in the past and where this low formed back in September 2022. So if I just go down a little bit further, how does that help us from a sort of day trading point of view, or even a swing trading point of view, or trend trading point of view? Because that's what we were looking at when we're looking at these tables. Are we going to look for opportunities on the higher time frame, or could we look for opportunities on the lower time frame as well? Now for me, looking at the sort of structure of the market at the moment, I would suggest looking maybe at a pullback before getting involved aggressively from a trend trading point of view. The reason being is because price has already kind of accelerated away from this previous high, and we want to be doing business when price is pulling back into the market, essentially to get a better price for an opportunity. And you can see here this extension to the downside is breaking through key areas of support. So if it's doing that, then it may invite further selling pressure, but it also may invite sellers already to start taking profits and thinking about the next position rather than looking for an extension down. So what that means to me is, can I get a bit of a pullback now? I would like to see price stay below 157 spot 50, because when we looked at the weekly time frame, that showed us that it could give momentum towards a move towards the 149 handle. So I wouldn't mind actually seeing price close in this area here today, and if we had a sort of shallow pullback where we had maybe 3 3 to 4 days of a pullback, but with a very low range, very much similar to what happened before, and then maybe even a rejection of this 157 spot 50 handle, as well as the sort of other side of this trendline support. That could then give us the opportunity to start looking for sellers to jump back into the market, but at a better price. So that's what I'm going to be looking for there, in particular on pound yen. From a day trading point of view, I'd be a little bit careful. What I would be looking for, if I just go to the hourly time frame, for instance, is areas where price did find some selling pressure, and you can see just through this area here, around about the 156 spot 50 handle, price consolidated within a really tight trading range. It was about 50. Between 30 and 50 pip range just through here. So if price maybe was to pull back into this area and you had confidence that you want to be on the short side of this market, there could be a continuation from this area in here from the day trader's perspective. Now if I go back to the tables, we can see what else featured, while pound dollar also featured on the trend trader and the day traders table. So we will go take a look at pound US dollar as well, especially because of what's happening with price on the lower time frames. Now if I just pop up to a monthly time frame first, what's interested me about pound US dollar immediately is the fact that last month we had price form this type of candlestick. Now this type of candlestick shows that buyers have pushed momentum to the upside, okay, however they have lacked the momentum to continue to close above or close within sort of the top half of this candlestick here. Instead, sellers have been able to drive price almost back to where it had opened on that month. Now you can see there's a nice sort of wick to the upside as well there. So if you're familiar with trading patterns and things like that, then you'll notice that that one could mean a reversal opportunity is forming. Now what I also consider a reversal opportunity is when price closes back within another candlestick range, and then we take out the previous candle low, and that's exactly what's happening here. We've closed back within this candle range, nice wick to the upside, and now we've seen price trade through that previous low there, which could mean to me that we are going to see a potential move back to the sort of 114.50 handle, where you can see these lows formed through here and these highs. So that to me is what I'm looking for here, because the monthly could be moving back into an opportunity to sell from this chart pattern. If we go down to the weekly, we can see that we've rejected the 1 spot 22.50 handle here. We've closed back within. Again, could that mean price is coming down towards the 1 spot 15 handle, or even that 1 spot 16.50? Could even be an opportunity through there. I quite like the 115 handle. That's a nice level to work with, especially if we go look at the lower time frame. You can see lots of interaction around about the 115. Not only that, but you can see there's a consolidation here. So if I actually just go to the 8-hour time frame, what we can see is that price is now traded through the long-term trend line support. We had a consolidation towards that support, and we're also trading below the daily 200 moving average. What we liked previously about pound was this price action here, okay, where we started to see an upward trend develop. It was breaking through that trend structure and continuing to push higher. Now we can look for similar opportunities, because price has formed this consolidation and price has broken through. Maybe we'll see price trade off the consolidation again around about that 1.2 level as well. Nice whole number, nice psychological number to work with before looking for opportunities to trade down to the 1 spot 15 handle through here. So I'm going to leave you with those pound pairs, looking for the weakness to continue. If you do have access to the live currency strength indicator tables, do remember that they auto update every 15 minutes 24/7, so you can get the latest update at any time. Thanks for watching this video update, and I'll speak to you in the next one.